Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we are about cooking. I have my mom coming over, so I don't want to be cooking every night when I get back from work. So we're cooking jollof, stew, soup. I'll try and see if I can do moi moi, turkey, pepper turkey. If I can get to the peppered fish, I would also do that. Yeah. So just to be sure that okay, and I think beans. Yes, I hope I can get all these things. But yeah, let's get started. I'm starting with the jollof rice because we are already hungry, so we need to cook jollof. So I think I have like 2 or 3 jollof recipes already on this page. So you guys, it might not be as detailed as the one that is on this page, but let's go. So I'm starting off by making the jollof rice. There's a detailed video for my jollof rice on this channel, so I'm going to put a link to that video in the description, so do well to check it. So first thing is just fry your onions and garlic, put some jollof seasoning, fry that up a bit, then fry up your tomato paste. You want to fry up your tomato paste until it is, it loses that tangy taste. Okay, so you're going to fry it until it cuddles up and looks like this. Then you put in your pepper base. I had already boiled my pepper base down, so it's actually cooked. Okay, now season, and yeah, once you're done seasoning, season with all your favorite spices. And yeah, I was out of curry. I just dusted out the leftover curry, added some nutmeg. In retrospect, I think fresh nutmeg is always better than the powdered one or the already blended one. So fresh nutmeg that you just grate is really always better. So mix this, allow the oil come on top and fry. Then you're just going to add your washed rice. The reason I add the washed rice to the pepper base before adding stock is to just see if I have a good rice to pepper base ratio. Okay, so if you mix everything together and it's not looking properly red, your jollof rice is not going to come out looking red. Okay, so I'm just adding up the rice. I've mixed everything up. As you can see, it looks red, so I knew that my jollof rice is going to come out looking good. I add my stock and I mix everything together. Yes, so mix everything together. I always add salt at the end just because of the stock. I always taste it, then if it needs salt, I finish up with salt. If it doesn't need salt, I just go ahead to cook. Anyways, in this instant, it needed a little bit of salt, so you see me adding a pinch of salt in here. Literally, this is all that you need. Now I'm just going to add some bay leaves and some fresh what's this thing called, rosemary. Yes, rosemary. I like rosemary in my jollof, it's really good. Anyways, jollof rice is ready now. Mix everything together to properly combine. Then we move on to the next thing. We're going to be making some pepper turkey. For the turkey, again, season with your favorite spices. This is some paprika. I've added some onion powder. I'm adding my favorite spice, sazon, and I'm just going to let this cook up. Okay, once it's cooked, I'm just going to go ahead to grill this in my oven. Okay, it's just to make it faster. I'm putting into my oven. You can grill in your air fryer. The thing about bulk cooking is you're just trying to make a lot of things at the same time, and normally I'm not a bulk cooking person, but I mean, I just had to do this time. So I'm just putting this in the oven to grill. Then I start blending up my washed beans for my moi moi. Okay, so this is me blending the beans. When I'm done blending the beans, I also blended some peppers with it. And yeah, so I've added the peppers in here, and I'm going to put some tuna fish in place for some Titus. I added tuna fish. I added my seasoning that I had mixed with water so that it's properly combined in the moi moi. I also added a little bit of salt into that seasoning mix. I'm mixing everything together to combine. Then I'm going to add some corned beef as well because I was just trying to be extra. So I added some corned beef. Try to break it down when you add the big corned beef, okay, so that it comes out, it mixes properly into your batter. Okay, so just mix it. Like you can see, I'm just trying to break the corned beef so that it's properly incorporated into the moi moi batter. Okay, I usually have ramekin, so I'm going to be using I'm going to be cooking the moi moi up in some ramekins as opposed to moi moi leaves. Moi moi leaves are not just my things. Okay, ramekins are just are just easier for me. So I've put them into ramekins right now, and I just topped with some boiled egg. I didn't have enough, so I used foil for the leftover batter. And what I did is just put it into a baking dish, and I just covered it. And you can put this baking dish is microwave, be oven safe, and you can also put it on direct heat. Okay, so I just put it on my gas stop and allowed it to do its thing. Our turkey is ready. It's properly grilled. See all the oil that came out of that turkey. So while I was doing the moi moi, I was also frying up some pepper base that I'll use to stew the turkey. So that's done now. So I'm just going to add the turkey to the pepper base and garnish it with onions and veggies. Okay, now that turkey oil, I'm not going to trash it. I'm going to add it to the stew because flavor, guys, flavor. So yeah, so I just added that, and I'm just slicing in some onions. Now this is the thing, even all the onions that I had prepped from the start, I had exhausted. So this is just me cutting it directly, because at this point a girl was tired. Okay, I was tired, so I'm just cutting in the onions. And once I'm done doing that, I'm going to cut in some bell peppers and some carrots for some extra flavor. Okay, once I'm done cutting it, I'm just going to mix it and allow everything to steam for an additional 3 to 5 minutes, and I'm going to take the turkey off the heat. It's already done. Okay, so just cutting in the carrots, and yeah. So while I was letting the turkey finish its thing, I'm going to start cooking up the beans. So I'm using my pressure pot because easy life. Okay, I had fried up a little bit of pepper base in there. I poured in the beans. I added a can of tuna fish because my mom, in short, it's my mom that allowed me buy all this tuna fish. She cannot eat beans without tuna fish. So I added the tuna fish, added palm oil, added some water, enough water to cook it up. I'm going to mix everything together. Then I'm going to add some salt. Okay, again, I added salt last because tuna has some form of salt, so you always want to taste when you're using all these additional things, just to be sure that you need to add salt or you don't need to add salt. Okay, so I just covered the pressure pot, and I'm going to set the timer. I'm closing the vent, and I'm going to set the timer to 50 minutes. Normally the pressure cooking time is 30 minutes, but I'm going to just increase it to 50 minutes or thereabouts, so that, because I like my beans very soft, like literally melt in your mouth kind of soft. Okay, so once I was done setting it, I went back to my turkey and I packed it up. Okay, meanwhile this plate has seen better days. It has seen better days. I've had it for years. So I'm just packing up the turkey, and guys, this turkey was so delicious. One of the things about bulk cooking is you're cooking so many things at the same time that sometimes you might not pay proper attention to things, and they don't turn out as good as you would want them to be. That's why when you go for buffets, you see that maybe like 3/4 of the food is not nice, because I feel like people don't necessarily pay attention when they're cooking things in bulk. But this tasted really good. So once I was done with that, I packed my jollof rice. This jollof rice was delicious. Again, please, I am going to link my jollof rice recipe for you guys. You guys definitely need to try it. You can see it's very red and it's just absolutely delicious. So I'm just packing up the jollof rice, and once I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead. Meanwhile, behind there, my soup is cooking. I also made egusi soup. I couldn't film that, but I made egusi soup as well. So once I'm done packing the jollof rice, I'm going to pack my stew. I also cooked some beef and chicken stew, which is what I am packing in here right now. Now I'll say that bulk cooking actually helps, because that week I was pretty chilled. I didn't have to think about anything. I just go back from work and there was food in the fridge. There was food for people to eat at home while I was at work. So it was a win-win for me. And this is the total spread, guys. This is everything that we made. We made some pepper turkey. This is the egusi soup. This is my stew. This is the moi moi. I think I still have that leftover in my fridge now, the one with the foil. I think I still have that leftover. So this is the whole entire spread that we made, and yeah, I enjoyed doing this. I did enjoy doing this, even though my back was on fire later. Okay, so this is everything. So guys, tell me in the comment section, do you guys bulk cook or not? And don't forget to subscribe. Bye.